hit him with the hey, then you hit him with the ho. This is how we do. GHD gon' roll. What up, D-Wayne?
Hey.
What you doing?
Finally back here in the bedroom studio.
The boys of GHB have taken the summer off.
For a nice hiatus of 2 weeks.
No, we weren't off for 2 weeks. We were off for
2 weeks, bro.
No, it wasn't. Because I went to St. Louis.
We didn't do one that week.
We didn't do one that week. We did one the following week, and then we didn't do one last week.
Oh, the week you went to St. Louis is the week going into shutdown.
No, it wasn't.
It's been like 2 weeks.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Or no, that's right. You got busy. You got busy the week on the shutdown. Or no, that was St. Louis, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Either way.
June 27th was the last release.
No.
I'm looking at it right now on the fucking...
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So we skipped last week and we're doing it this week.
I don't fucking remember. It feels like it's been longer.
Man. Anyway, welcome to episode 34 of the $1 Million Dream $20 Budget Podcast. And early in this week's show, we remind D-Wayne that sometimes it's not okay to think.
Yeah. You're not the only one to tell me that.
Who else told you that?
My dad.
I feel like me and your father would get along well.
Probably.
I feel like it. We still need to have him on as a call-in guest.
Yeah, he's probably asleep. I don't know.
So, D-Wayne, how was your vacation?
It was lovely. Much needed. The ginger actually stayed at the beach almost every day.
Man, that don't count, though. You was wearing a long-sleeve shirt.
Not every day. Majority of it, but yes. But I stayed under the tent, too.
How you not get a tan?
Because I don't tan, dude. I did learn that the sunscreen makes my face, like, burn.
Wait,
so
hold on. What?
Sunscreen, I think I'm allergic to sunscreen or something.
Oh, like that shit that I'm allergic to?
Like, it made my face burn. No.
I'm allergic to, it's something in sunscreens called PABA.
But it was only on my face.
Well, then,
like, it wasn't anywhere else.
Yeah, but just because you could have the skin on your face could be more sensitive and susceptible.
So, like, I'd put it on and it was burning. And I'm like, is my face burning? Like, I've been under here the whole time. I mean, I'd go out and jump in the water for 20 minutes at a time. I'm not saying I'm just strictly staying in a tent, but I don't go sit out in the sun with everybody else. I just chill. But
got a
it was nice, dude.
With you.
Water was clear as fuck. The first day, though, we get there, go to the beach, and we're out there swimming, and we're getting hit by shit, thinking it's just the seaweed we see floating around.
It was a shark.
It was a fucking bunch of jellyfish.
Nice.
And then we saw a manta ray swimming with us too.
What is that?
Almost like a stingray, but
no, never mind. They kind of got the things on it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like you see a big old shadow in the water. That was kind of cool. But yeah, there wasn't no shark. No, there was a spotting of a 13-foot hammerhead shark at that beach I was at the week before.
Yeah, that's like the one time that we're in Florida fishing off the pier, and I realized that I have a 14-foot hammerhead, or was it a 10-foot? It might have been 10. I don't remember. That's been a long time. Attached to the end of my fishing line, and motherfuckers are like, take it to the beach. And I'm no. Because then I got to jump down in its element with him, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, did you do that trust fall exercise?
No.
That I suggested?
No.
Through the door that leads to nowhere?
No.
Why?
Because I don't know where it came out at. I don't know where it was. I think it goes to the elevator to do maintenance on.
Oh.
So I couldn't even find a way to get to it unless I had a ladder to get to that door.
Did you have a key for it?
No.
Well, then it wouldn't have...
Dude, we get there at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Just do a truss fall off the ladder.
We got there at 7 o'clock in the morning. We got the code to get in, and the fucking door's locked. So luckily our parents were up. But I'm sitting there like, ain't this a bitch?
It could be worse.
It was nice though, man.
You could have drove to the wrong side of Florida.
Could have. It was dude. It was a non-tourist area. It was nice.
See, that's what I loved about. That's what I love about Hilton Head is the non-tourist side of a tourist town. But with kids, you kind of don't have a choice.
Like we were in between.
They're gonna be bored as fuck.
We were in between Pensacola. I think it was like a 30-minute drive to Pensacola, and then Destin or like Fort
Right.
Walton. We're in the middle. So, I mean, we're driving up and down the strip just to see what was around. Nothing, just normal restaurants,
Right.
shit like that.
Quiet little suburbanoid area.
And then the nice where we were over on, you had to cross a bridge to get to the little spot we were. There's a gas station there. There was restaurants right down the street that were walking distance. So technically you never had to really leave.
Your set designated island.
So it was nice.
Yeah, but wait till the kids get older.
The pier, there's a nice pier that went out almost a mile long. And I think it was 300 feet short of a mile. We looked it up.
Well, that's dumb.
And,
why wouldn't, if they went that far, why would they just
I don't
not
know.
go?
I don't know. We saw some sea turtles out there swimming. It was cool.
I would have jumped on one and caught it.
No rain, bro. That was too far of a fucking drop. Dude, I ain't missing no.
Well, you got to, pencil dive. Obviously,
high.
don't belly whopper
No
that
shit.
bitch.
But no, I'm good. But no, it was nice, man. Much needed.
In the midst of our disappearance, I took my son to one of my favorite cities in the whole wide world, Nashville.
How many days did you, is that one day or did you stay there two?
Oh, I only took him down for the one.
Oh, my buddy
because
was there.
That would have resulted in madness.
A buddy of mine was there when you were there.
Yeah, a lot of people were. They had that big
Little firework thing inside, whatever they did with it.
not just the 4th of July firework thing, but that specific night, the 3rd, was 50th anniversary Led Zeppelin,
Oh, nice.
like, tribute concert. They were using the fucking hockey arena. They had Broadway blocked off with a huge stage, all kinds of crap. But I'm not going to lie, he kind of disappointed me. I take him to Nashville and I'm like, he's going to love it here. He loves music and he loves musical things. He looked me dead ass in the eye. We're down on Broadway. And I look at him, I'm like, man, what you think of it? There's too much music. Wait, what?
What you mean? Was it just too much going on at once for him, I guess?
Have you ever been down on Broadway?
No, I've never actually been in Nashville.
Every bar, and there's a bar every 8 feet, there's a band.
Mm-hmm.
In every bar. There's a couple, like, multi-level bars, and each level has a band. So you're just surrounded from every angle by music. And I guess, I don't know, it might have been too loud, but the baby was fine. She was cool. She didn't care. But he told me that there was too much music.
That's funny. He's still young. He'll learn.
It broke my heart. I was going to take him over to RCA, but I was like, I just didn't think that right now.
Yeah, he wouldn't get it.
He would think it was cool, but I don't think that he would understand the importance of it.
Yeah.
Or the significance of it. But so we opted out of that. But yeah, that was my disappointment story for the week of July 4th.
I didn't have one.
I blew up a shitload of stuff on the 5th.
We didn't have any fireworks. They had a show. They had a show in the Sound that we went and watched.
A show in the what?
In the Sound.
What is that?
Like when you cross the bridge, you got like the spot between like the little land and the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Like inside, it's called a Sound, I guess. I don't.
Right.
So you cross the bridge, you got water here. Then you get to your little spot of land, and then the ocean's on the other side.
Oh.
So that water in between the land and the other land, like I don't know how to explain it. Like
we call those islands where I come from.
I don't know, but yeah.
Well, D-Wayne.
I didn't have a disappointment thing, dude. It was fun. Went to one restaurant, dude, and me and Elaine looked at the price. We're like, damn. It was like expensive as fuck, dude. But they had these seafood nachos, and you know I don't like seafood.
I like seafood.
Dude, it had grouper on it. It had shrimp, crab, and they were by far the most greatest nachos I've ever had in my life. And then Elena got these stuffed shells, and it had seafood in it, and it
Is
had
she supposed to be eating shellfish right now?
there's certain things she can't eat.
I think it's just
It can't be high in mercury.
Right,
So
right,
like tuna,
right.
tuna's mainly the only thing she's got to stay
So
away
you
from.
can't just crack open a can of Bumblebee and
No.
call it a day?
No. But
Bumblebee
it had
tuna?
shrimp. It had shrimp on it and stuff, dude. And I was sitting there eating it. Dude, you know I don't like shrimp, but it was so good. So good.
Speaking of oceanic things, D-Way,
What you got?
The Little Mermaid.
All right.
Where you at?
I'm cool with it. At first I was like, all right, this is different, like, and there's always a reason why they do this stuff, man. Like, I've seen multiple memes about it, and it gives you a whole new aspect on stuff. Like, she could have had the greatest audition.
If Snoop Dogg don't play the fish, I
Like-
quit.
Like, there's too many memes going on about it, dude, and it's so funny. But just the uproar caused by it is ridiculous.
I mean, I understand. Okay, I understand some people's arguments. Some people's arguments is just blatantly racist and stupid. But the same people didn't have a problem when Eddie Murphy played the Nutty Professor
yeah.
or, Dr. Doolittle.
What about Aquaman? Nobody bitched about Aquaman.
I kind of did, just from the standpoint that
Well,
Aquaman was not the fact that he wasn't white, but y'all couldn't have gave that man a short blonde haircut.
That wouldn't have worked for Jason Momoa.
Look, man, I'm just saying.
But it worked. But like my thing is, like, I've seen memes everywhere about it, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. Because for one, mermaids aren't real. You don't know if they really look like people or not.
Hey,
It could
I'm
be
just saying,
scaly.
we've explored more space than we have ocean.
Yeah,
You don't know. It's 2018, bro. You can't just assume.
2019.
2019, bro. You just can't assume. Fucking mermaids might be real.
I mean, you don't know if they look like people. They could be scaly, but look like people. But my thing is like she could have had the greatest audition.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw this out here. Back in the day, this was in like the 60s. Disneyland, they had a mermaid attraction, and they had ladies in mermaid costumes. Motherfuckers was drowning and shit. You know how hard it is to swim with that shit on?
Oh, I bet.
Well, that was like those little girl mermaid tales they released a few years ago. Kids was fucking drowning and
Yeah.
shit. All right, anyway, back to what you're saying.
But-
Amazing audition.
She could have had the greatest audition, and it's like it's a movie. Like, why does it matter? But they need to get Terry Crews playing King Triton. I think that'd be amazing.
Who?
Terry Crews.
I know who Terry Crews is to play.
King
who?
Triton, her dad.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck.
I'm all in for Snoop Dogg as the flounder.
Hey, I'm cool with it. Nah, man, that'd be
No, I'm cool with
be
it.
a stoner flounder, man. I don't know.
I'm cool.
I don't know. You got Seth Rogen playing Pumbaa. He's a fucking stoner himself.
But here's
But
like
but here another thing is like this. It's like Little Mermaid's one of those movies you can change the color of.
see.
You can't do Mulan. You can't do Aladdin.
No, you could.
No, it's not going to work because you're changing the culture. Mulan's Chinese. You can't do anything but a Chinese person.
Yo, it's 2019, man.
That has nothing to do with the culture, honestly.
I want to see Jackie Chan play Mulan.
I mean, you can't do that.
Why can't you
It's
have
a
Jackie
female.
Chan?
Mulan's a female, bro.
Hey, you fucking.
And you know motherfucking Mushu ain't going to be in that movie?
what's a Mushu?
The dragon.
From what?
The little dragon in Mulan.
Oh wait, they're making a Mulan movie.
They just released a trailer.
Oh fuck.
Mushu ain't going to be in it.
Why?
I have no idea.
How you not gonna have Eddie Murphy?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Right.
But that's the thing. You can't change. There are certain Disney movies you can't change because of the culture. Little Mermaid is not a set culture. It's a fictional character.
But here's my thing, and here's what I'm saying. I can understand certain people's arguments, and okay, Mulan, yeah, it was a big Disney movie, but it wasn't Little Mermaid big.
I don't know, bro.
No, nowhere close.
I can't remember. I was too young to remember how big they actually were.
Mulan, we weren't that fucking young.
Mulan's an older one. Little Mermaid, we were young.
Mulan,
Or if not even, I think. Well, let me look up Little Mermaid.
Dog, I remember when Mulan came out, and we were, I want to say Little Mermaid came out in like 1990.
I want to say it's 89 or 90.
And Mulan was late 90s.
89 for Little Mermaid.
Okay.
So we weren't even born yet.
Well, hit me with the knowledge.
Mulan was 98.
Boom. 10 years later, I just I th- but just the overall, like, you don't see motherfuckers rolling around with Mulan backpacks and shit, but you do see them rolling around with Little Mermaid backpacks. I feel like Little Mermaid was a more iconic film from Disney. It came out close to the time with like shit like The Lion King. Was The Lion King bigger
Oh,
than
Lion King
Mulan?
was huge. Lion King was 94.
I'm not asking what year it was.
Lion King was huge, and
And
this new one is about to be bigger.
the Little Mermaid, I feel like, was in that same caliber of Disney films. Um, so I understand people not wanting to change it
I mean,
from the aspect
you gotta look at it this way.
of
There's a majority of the Disney movies that we grew up watching weren't even. They were out when we weren't even born.
oh, me and Kelsey were
Like,
talking about that shit yesterday.
Majority of the bigger movies were out when we weren't born.
Dumbo and things like that. But me and her were talking about that shit yesterday. Like, if you think about it, like, from I'd say like the 40s, 50s, things changed a little bit
I think Snow White was the first animated Disney movie,
in
and
color.
it came out in but
No, there were
it came out in the
animated.
40s.
There were animated Disney movies before that. They were shorts, like Steamboat Mickey
But this
and
is like
shit.
the full blown,
feature length.
Yeah, and it came out in the 40s.
Snow White did.
Yeah, Snow White was the very first one, bro.
But we were
I
talking
want to
about
say
that.
47. I'll look it up.
Yeah, you're the Googler. We were talking about it. Like, it seems like from the
37. Sorry,
damn, you're fucking off by 10 years, bro. Come on.
37.
But from like the 50s, even maybe a little earlier, up until I feel like probably the mid to late 90s, maybe even early 2000s, like, technology changed, but not a lot. And then all of a sudden, it seems like shit's just changing like that.
Oh, the last 10 years. Look at what CGI has done for movies.
I'm saying in the last 5 years alone,
Oh, it's been.
there have been more technological advancements from the year 1950 to 1990.
Oh, I guarantee it.
It's like, man, we hit a stride,
It's,
didn't
it's
we?
ridiculous, man.
And to think, 100 years ago, people were shitting in a hole in the backyard.
Some people still do.
D-Wayne, we don't need to know what you do in your
I ain't
personal
talking about
time.
me. Talking about me.
We do not need to know. I'm okay with them changing. What's the late? How do you pronounce her name?
Ariel.
Ariel. Thought it was Ariel.
Ariel.
Whatever.
I,
Adriana.
mean, I ain't got a problem with it, man.
I don't have a problem with it. I understand people wanting to keep things
the way it was.
right originally, because
It's a new day and age, man. And you gotta get over it. Everybody's race is the biggest issue going on, and it's
and
ridiculous.
it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. And that's another thing. You gotta look back at a lot of these movies that Disney's released back in the day. You
We're
gotta think
mad
that was
fucked up.
during like segregation and all that stuff. So I mean, back then there wasn't really a lot of African American people in movies, anyways. Or
I think The Jungle Book is my favorite Disney movie.
Lion King's mine, all by far.
I
And
think the new one's
They
gonna
did
suck.
they did a premiere for it in Hollywood the other day, and I've seen nothing but great
Yeah,
reviews.
but Hollywood's fucking weird to begin
I've seen
with.
nothing but great reviews. But it's just that's the way you gotta look at it. And like, look at this whole Colin Kaepernick shit, dude. Like, did you see that shit?
The Betsy Ross Air Max.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money
Oh my
Nike
dude.
ate?
Was it? No, they gained.
Oh, on resale for the shoes that
No,
that
they like with that whole ordeal with them pulling those
Yeah.
shoes. Their shit skyrocketed. Like their
What shit?
stock went up.
why?
It's just like anything, dude. People are gonna support Colin or not, and they're gonna go out and buy shit, do this, do that. So they gained.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
their shit.
can't-
I think their shit went up like $3 billion.
Yeah, but you can't get those shoes.
Yeah, but still, you can still go buy other Nike products, and it went up like like a shit ton,
I'm
dude.
just
Like they gained money off of that. They didn't lose money; they gained money.
I'm not gonna knock.
Because look what happened when they first. Who was it? When Colin first did all this shit in the NFL, everybody went and bought his jersey and burned it, right?
I didn't.
Well, not you did, but most people, right? Well, you went,
Sure.
you bought his jersey. He's still making money because you just bought his jersey, regardless of what you do with it or not.
Oh, I know. I get that. My thing, like, I understand people of color and the suppression that they have gone. Well, I don't understand it personally, but I get the fact that ethnicities and minorities were suppressed through a lot of United States history. But if you look around the world and you look through all of history, someone somewhere at any given time was being suppressed, whether it was the Jewish people in World War II or the Jewish people in ancient Egypt, or, man, the Jews have had it rough.
They've had a rough time.
They've had it hard. Now, I'm not going to say that the United States slave trade wasn't, undeniably one of the, aside from like the Ice Age, probably one of the worst things that's ever happened, just based off of the pure treatment.
Oh yeah.
I don't think slaves at any point in time in any area were ever really treated good, but the one in the U.S. it was very publicized.
It was rough, dude, because you got always my folks come over killing Indians and shit, and then you got slaves and everything else, and
but what I'm gonna say,
America itself's just been brutal.
What I'm gonna say is this: in America has been far less brutal than some older civilizations.
Oh,
like if you look at ancient Rome or Greece, even But my point about this whole Nike shoe thing. Okay, I get. Actually, I'm going to keep it all the way real. I don't get that. Like, I do not get what his beef is with the Betsy Ross fucking...
Apparently she spoke out against slavery and everything.
Okay, and here's the thing. That was the flag for the 13 original colonies. We didn't even have fucking slaves yet. Did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Man, we didn't come over here with slaves.
Why would they call it a Betsy Ross flag and then it's showing... He's going to be saying, no, don't do that because of slavery and segregation, all that shit.
Because it was from a time.
I need to look it up.
The only thing that I can think of, because if you think when the 13 are, now I'm sure that there were slaves. To be honest with you, there probably were. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, history is history. History is there for us to learn a lesson and not repeat the shit. We can't change what happened 300 years ago. Or 200 and some change. We can't change that shit, bro. So instead of fighting everything that has to do with our history, like we've talked about before, we have to accept the history and look forward from it.
Yeah,
because where we're at right now, where tensions are right now in the United States, I feel like we are closer to, the outrages of the civil rights movements in the 60s and shit
look up
than we are to actual peace.
There'll never be peace.
No, but you get what I'm saying, though?
I'll tell you this.
I feel like we've taken steps back.
If you can
backwards.
If you can completely get rid of social media,
boom, ban it.
I guarantee it. I'm not saying it's going to get rid of the problem completely. It's always going to be around.
It will.
But it's not going to be a major blow up like it is.
Because of publication.
Like if you can actually have to sit down and watch the news to keep up with everything.
Ain't nobody going to do that.
Ain't nobody going to be able to do anything. Like,
boring ass
if I get on,
shit.
like, if there's no social media, I get on the news, what I do? I call you. Who else am I going to tell? I can't post it on social media forever.
Who I'm going to tell? Man, I'm glad that I'm your last ditch effort.
And, and that's the
that
thing.
Warms my heart.
It's like, other than that, I'm not gonna be able to get on Facebook or anything to sit there and spread it out to everybody else because it's just gonna cause a big uproar. If I tell you, you can uproar it back to me. Boom, it's over with. It's said and done. We're moving on to the next
Me
fucking
and you will
thing.
go on the. Oh wait, if we do away with social media, do we still have a podcast?
Yeah, that's not social media. In a way, I guess
It's
it could
media,
be, but it's not like Facebook, Twitter,
and it's
Instagram.
for a social purpose.
Yeah, but when I say social media, I'm talking like Facebook.
I mean,
Twitter,
I get what you're saying. I was
Instagram.
just asking you a
It's
question.
It's a media platform.
It's a media outlet brought to you by the boys.
This could be
GHB.
like the news channel.
Man, I was about to do my fucking commercial.
Sorry, this could be like the news channel.
Speaking of,
That's just my thing.
speaking of, I saw Joey the other day.
Did you?
I did. I've actually seen Joey twice.
Did you stop in and see him?
I seen him at work, and then I pulled up on him at his crib and gave him some stickers.
How's the big guy doing?
Big.
Big. That's it.
Yeah. Big.
When's he gonna come see the baby?
I had her with me when I pulled up on him at the crib. He didn't hold her or anything.
Oh.
I pulled up and I was like, look, it's a Sasquatch. And then tried to get her to call him Buford. But she doesn't talk yet. Ooh, hey, other fucked up things in the world. Dig this shit. Now that we're off the whole race issue that we said we weren't going to talk about anymore. But check this out, right? We were on the way back from somewhere, and Kelsey was reading me this story. All good stories about a story I know about start with Kelsey reading it to me.
That's typically the way you find out your stories, but continue.
It's like with this new bed. I don't understand how it works. And I told her, I said, look, I'm going to need you to watch the information on DVD.
How did you sleep on that bed, boy?
It sucks. It's fucking hot.
I thought about getting one, but they're expensive.
It's hot. Like the mattress itself, I guess because it's got such a thick pad.
Yeah.
Like I woke up in the middle of the night, my butt was hot. I had to roll over to my side and stick my ass out the side of it.
Like the only nice thing about it is like you and Kelsey can actually set your own thing.
Wait, what?
Like she can set her own number, you can set your own number.
But I was determined that I was just gonna. I deflated my side of the. It's one of those Tempur-Pedic.
I kind of liked your old headboard though.
I did too. I don't like the new one. I told her I'm about to go get the old one back.
I would.
Because I'm like, what if I want to sit up and read something at night?
Yeah.
I ain't got nowhere. I can't fucking lean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of them little half. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm just used to the big one, and I see this small bit.
It's different. But for those listening, it's one of those Tempur-Pedic things. And so I deflated mine to like 16 PSI. It's the standard when you first set it up. The optimal setting for it is 50 PSI on each side. I dropped my shit to like 16. And I straight up sank into it.
No wonder your ass was sweating. The whole fucking mattress was wrapped around you on
all
top of a
night
blanket.
long, I'm like just rolled into the center of the bed. So I'm gonna fuck with it. But I was telling her I'm gonna need her to read the information thing on it, watch the DVD, and then hit me with a report because I ain't gonna do it. But anyway, the moral of that goes back to Kelsey was reading me this story. A 16-year-old kid, I want to say it was New Jersey. Don't quote me. We're horrible on geography and remembering where shit happened.
Were you talking about the Bluebell?
No, not the Bluebell. We'll get to the Bluebell. We'll get to Bluebell. This one's more fucked up than the Bluebell.
Oh.
So 16-year-old kid, right? Is facing charges of rape of a 12-year-old girl. And he was caught because he took a photograph during the act and sent it to his friends with the caption, "When your first time is rape."
Ooh.
Okay. And this judge, people are calling for this judge's head, and I agree with them. They should call for his head. The judge said something along the lines of, well, he comes from a good family. He had really high college entry exam scores. He was just a kid being stupid. And then I believe it was another judge or a prosecutor was like, well, the girl should be fine. There was nothing really traumatic about it.
She got raped.
Wait.
How's that not traumatic?
What? So because he comes from a good family, had high test score, college entry exam scores, and had a bright and promising future, he should get away with raping a 12-year-old?
No, I don't agree with that at all.
Now, what I'm about to say is going to be really fucked up, and I don't wish this on anybody. But that judge's daughter should get raped and see how he feels about it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not promoting rape by any means.
Don't really want his daughter raped, but
Right.
hypothetically.
But in a hypothetical situation,
He should put himself in that situation.
right. I'm thinking somebody's pocket's got to be getting lined.
I'll guarantee it.
I think that's a little more fucked up than the Bluebell.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's way fucked up.
What the fuck kind of world
I
are
don't
we
know,
in?
man. Go around licking ice cream and raping people and
What-
like why would you want to? Why would you even rape a girl
Well, it
and
was a
send it-
12-year-old.
and send it to your friends in the first place?
D-Wayne, you want to see a picture of my wee-wee?
No, I'm good.
But it ain't even the fact. I mean, I could care less that he took a picture of himself. If it was consensual sex, I would give a shit less
The
if he
fact
took a picture of him honey dipping his nuts into a chick's butt. I don't care. That if that's what you and your friends do, cool, as long as it's consensual.
Yeah.
But the fact that this judge is like, I mean, really, did she even really go through anything that bad?
Yeah, she's not
Well,
being forced against her will.
And for not just that, was it really that bad? It was his first time. Of course it was that bad. His dick game ain't good yet. He ain't had time to practice. He should get some time to practice in prison. But
I mean, look at the girl. That's her first time.
I
She's only
think-
12. She probably hadn't even started.
No.
Roughly around that age where she does.
she started.
Like-
I thought you said started it.
No, like started her,
she's like-
her period.
let me blow you.
No, like, I mean, she could have. She might not have. Like, usually about 12, 13.
From her testimony, he grabbed her, forced her clothes off, and stuck his weenie in her. That sounds like an open and closed case of rape.
Yeah.
Now, rape is a Class D felony carrying a 5-year sentence. I want to say
I never fully understand the class.
I want to
class
say
felony.
it's 5 to 10. I could be wrong, but I know I don't think it's long enough.
Apparently, my cousin's supposed to have a Class D felony, and she got out on a $1,500 bond. So I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah, but that's bond though.
Pretty sure she. That's a low bond for a
Just
fucking
depend-
felony.
Depends on what it is. But you got to think that you go and walk into fucking Sears. Well, don't walk into Sears. Walk into Penny's or something. Steal $300 worth of shit. That's a felony.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything's $300.
Write
over
a check
$300.
for $301. That's a felony, and it's a cold check. That's a felony.
She got busted for meth.
Well, that's a little bit bigger of a felony.
Mm.
Possession, manufacturing, or you don't have to
Possession.
give out the well, possession is
No, dude, she's fucking nuts. She posted the whole fucking thing on Facebook and everything. The article.
Possession is I believe lesser
I forgot what she got busted
than
for.
manufacturing.
Her,
I think
her and her boyfriend or something were in the car when they got stopped at a traffic stop.
I think that the American judicial system is failing us with shit like that. So me or you,
She got charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. And that was it. But I don't know what's considered a felony for
drugs.
like not everything's like Is it automatic felony for that?
No,
Because I'm saying,
because
I know
if
many
you
people
get-
get busted with possession and everything.
if you get popped with some marijuana leaves, depending on
that's-
amount,
That's a low priority now here in Kentucky.
depending on amount, is a misdemeanor. I think certain classifications of drugs like cocaine and meth, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't smoke meth or do cocaine. Nor have I ever been caught with meth or cocaine, so I don't know.
Oh,
I do not know.
my
But
grandma said felony. I don't know if that's all. I don't know.
while we,
My grandma likes to toot her horn. Apparently,
whose horn is who? Your grandma too?
she likes
Your
to
aunts?
everybody. She runs her mouth too much. I love my grandma to death, but like I go over and pick
Does your
up.
grandmother listen to this?
No,
She should.
no.
Well, not this episode
She
specifically.
can actually listen to it if she wants to. I don't care. But no, like so, she fucking. I go.
Granny, shut the fuck up. You're
Well-
telling too much.
My mom and dad had to go up to Ohio to visit my other grandma because she had that surgery. Everything went great, by the way.
I forgot about that. but
Yeah, everything went
not
great.
bad.
So they had to drop off my Chihuahua at her place because they were leaving while we were still on vacation.
Chihuahua.
So I go over there Sunday to pick him up, and she's like, "Oh yeah, your mom said that he was crying when y'all left and blah blah blah." So then I called my dad Monday something or Sunday. I called him Sunday night after we picked up the dog. I said, "So I heard he was crying after we left." He's like, "Who told you that?" I said, "Take a guess." He said,
Shit.
he just gave me this look, and I was like, I figured we'll leave it at that. So it's just how she is. But she's like that, dude.
I'm having a rough go of it.
She's the biggest mouth person.
My apologies.
Love my grandma. She's going through a hard time after my grandpa, but it's like
Love you, Granny.
even beforehand, she's the biggest. You can't tell her a secret. As soon as she finds something out, she tells everybody.
Man, it's one of them times where you
Everybody. And
just make some shit up.
well, it's not even that. It's like, all right, so
No, I meant you make some shit
Oh.
up to tell her.
she's one of the people too. Like like they always tell you a story. Like if you have a group of like a big old circle and you whisper something in the ear,
Yeah,
and by
telephone.
the time it gets back to you, it's gonna be something different.
Yeah.
That's the way she is.
I told
It don't even have to be more than one person. It'd just be me telling you, and then she's gonna. say
she's
something
gonna
completely
add her
different.
own
Oh, yeah.
spice.
Yeah.
Like Dwayne getting a thumb stuck in his butt at the doctor is just not fun.
Yeah.
So now they
Now-
put one of them separating devices
Now-
in it
yeah.
and sent the guinea pig in to do the searching.
Pretty much. Oh, he's got something serious because they had to do all. Like, it's some shit like that, dude.
Sorry that I had to use your rectum
No, that's
as an example.
That's an actually really damn good example. Just saying that gets the point across.
Well, he went and had that there medical exam, and I think it's kind of funny. His farts haven't made a sound since.
Pretty much how it goes.
He may need to find a new
I
doctor.
love her to death, but man,
But talking about the judicial system failing us, let's talk about the Bluebell incident, Dwayne. So,
like I never.
I'm-
how much did she lick though?
it don't fucking matter how much she
Like-
fucking licked.
Like that's what I want to know.
All right, so I'm sure everybody knows about it by now, but some
She was underage too.
despicable human being decided it was a good idea to open and lick a half-gallon carton of Bluebell ice cream. Said individual has been identified and identified as a minor, so they're not releasing her name. But dig this. Now, I don't know how it's going to play out with her being a minor. I'm sure a judge somewhere, well, if she's just a kid being stupid. I don't give a fuck. Just because she's a minor doesn't mean she hasn't sucked enough dick to get herpes.
She see the fucking cops. They had set
As
up
long
cops.
as she is above the age of consent.
They set up cops by the ice cream stand there guarding it.
Bro, there's some
Like,
places
they did
that
it
are
to joke
fucking
around.
locking them.
They did it to joke around. Like shit was funny.
But if it was an adult, no questions asked, they're facing 2 to 20 for felonious tampering of consumer goods. It's fucked up.
Oh yeah,
You can go and get a scoop of ice cream.
people are stupid.
I mean, I get, like, we all did stupid shit as kids.
Not that stupid.
But that's not just stupid. That's fucking disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Did you see where that lady ate
How do you know she didn't eat somebody's ass before
Did
she
you
did?
see where that lady ate half a cake and then got to the register and demanded to pay half price?
Yeah, you told me about that.
That shit was funny.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing that irks me in life. The person that just can't wait until they friggin' check out.
Hey, there's times that the only time I'll ever do something before I pay for it is like a drink. Like, let's say I leave here and I'm dead thirsty.
I mean, I got water.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if
You want some water?
But let's say I'm on my way to the store or something. You know, I ain't got no drink in the car. And then if I get real thirsty, then I'll grab a drink, I'll open it up, but I'll pay for it. I'm not just gonna steal it, obviously. But that's the only thing I can justify.
But you got some motherfucker sitting over here eating a bag of chips.
Oh man, yeah.
Done broke up the deli cold cut and a Coca-Cola and a bag of Lay's Classics.
I seen a dude on Black Friday one time show up in a fucking beater and then go over to the men's section. Him and his son went over to the men's section, grabbed him a little button-up shirt. He put it on. I don't even know if he paid for it. I don't think he did because he came back pretty fucking quick. And they had like food sitting there chilling, eating it. At the end of the day, I don't know if they paid for it or not, but still, like I know you sitting there waiting a long ass time in a Black Friday line.
Maybe they were poor.
But like, dude, if you're poor, why are you waiting in line for Black Friday for a fucking $300-$400 laptop?
Oh, he was buying a $300 or $400 laptop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the man just went in and got him a shirt. Maybe he was fucking cold.
No.
And all he could afford was a beater.
Waiting in line for a laptop or TV, something like that. It was, yeah. It was a couple $100 item. That's all I can remember.
No. Man, I feel like I had something else fucked
people
up.
Kill me. There's always something fucked up going on.
Yeah, I know.
But I ain't seen nothing crazy the last few days. I've just been loving all these fucking memes that keep popping up. That shit's just been so funny.
Give me one moment. Let me research I screenshot a lot of things.
You excited to go back to work?
No, but I do agree with them using the Airbud dog to play Ratatouille in the live-action remake.
Dude, there's so many memes going, and it's so funny.
I'm 100% behind that one.
I forgot who was in the Menace to Society, but they did a joke on that one.
Menace to Society?
Yeah.
The Wayans brothers?
Yeah, they did a crack joke on that one for some white people. I forgot who it was.
Nice.
They did a Friday one. I forgot who was in Friday, but they did one for Friday. Oh, this shit was hilarious. Well, I'm not talking about who's actually in the real movie. The meme joke.
Oh, I seen this, and I meant to send it to you, but I forgot because I was probably busy doing cool shit. I'm going to send you the photograph as I read you the thing. It says, turns out the jigsaw puzzle makers just use the same die to cut apart different puzzles and just overlay a different picture on it. So the pieces are interchangeable.
What the fuck?
D-Wayne's a bit of a puzzle connoisseur. I just blew his wig piece again.
That's actually funny.
D-Wayne over here with that. I'm going to try that shit look.
I might.
He's going to go home and have a fucking Star Wars dolphin.
I might. I ain't got no dolphin puzzle.
Walmart's right around the corner, my friend.
It'd be Star Wars and Superman.
Super Wars.
Be awesome.
Which is what we're heading for in this world.
Pretty much.
Super War. I had somebody telling me the other day that based off of some shit that somebody said, I think it was Nostradamus that said it, something about Mars and Jupiter and oceans and shit, that basically there's going to be a great war and should be starting around August 14th. So Nostradamus is the only philosopher in life that's batting 1,000. Yeah, but you know how much shit gets twisted to fit the shit he said? Man, I'm a philosopher. I am.
Since we were talking about shoes earlier, did you see that New Balance? I think it was New Balance. Did a shoe to support Trump in the election.
Oh, say word?
Yeah,
They're going to support Trump.
obviously.
So Donald's going to be out on the campaign trail in his New Balance.
I don't know if he's gonna buy them, but
Man, he should.
he should. But
He shouldn't buy them. They should give him a pair.
Oh, that too. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Is New Balance even an American company?
I have no idea. Dude, like, that's the thing. It don't matter if it's an American company anymore.
Oh, shit.
It can be an American company made in China. It can be a Chinese company made here in
Don't say made in America.
made in America.
That shit in China's made, it says made around the corner. Nothing gets made in America. Shit gets assembled here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's assembled.
Except
Like I passed. What plant did I pass?
Nutella.
I think a Nissan. I think I passed a Nissan plant on the way home.
I don't know why my mind went to food.
I don't know. I think I passed a Nissan plant on the way home.
Ooh, speaking of this shit, right? So back to my new bed. So this therapeutic therapy. How do you say it?
Don't ask me. I can't
Man,
even
you know
say
what?
vinaigrette right.
I can't. It took me 6 weeks to learn that shit. He had to say it real slow.
Tempur-pedic.
There's a remote that just, I don't know where mine is. It's probably, so there's a remote for each side. And they lay on the headboard.
Yeah.
And they stay lit up. They dim. But either way, Kelsey's like, oh, well, there's pockets on the side of the bed. So once we find our optimal settings, we can just put them in this pocket. Tell me why the first thing I thought was, yo, I got snack holders on the bed now. Hell yeah, son. You see that? You see that thing hanging? Man, I bet you I can at least
Hey, it's a spot for your get though.
get a Pop-Tart and a candy bar in there.
That'd be perfect. Just sitting right there, just boom.
Where am I going to
No
put my
reaching.
Pop-Tart and candy bar at
You
then?
got a side table.
Fuck you. That's my snack holder.
I'm just.
My gat should be on the
Well,
headboard.
you can use either one. Just remember to put your gat in there before you go sleep.
Yeah, but what if I wake up in the middle of the night and I want my fucking Pop-Tart and it ain't in my snack holder no more?
You're fucked.
I'm just saying.
That's why I look at it. Nice little gat holder. Just wow.
So shout out to Tempur-Pedic for installing snack holders or gat holders
It works.
onto their bed. That's the second time he's called me this morning.
Ooh.
Mr. Dogfish, I need to see what he needs. I'll call him back. But
He's on vacation.
I know I haven't been able to get over and see him. Times just haven't added up. I've tried to go see him a couple times, but he's been asleep.
He still has a whole 3 days, 4 days.
We go back to work tomorrow. Me and Dwayne have been on summer vacation for the last two. I got to thinking about that, dog. You know how lucky we are? Like, how many people have a job that legit gives you a summer vacation?
Yeah, but it just sucks. It's always 4th of July.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, I guess it's easy for me to say with more vacation time to use.
Yeah.
But legit, 2 times a year, we can depend on. We ain't got to work.
Yeah, but see, but my issue is, like, I hate how they plan it for me, for one. And for two, like, my father-in-law was almost not able to go because of his job. So not everybody else can get off.
Do you have beef with winter shutdown?
No.
Why?
Because after working at UPS for 8 years, having Christmas off is really nice.
I don't have beef with it. I think it's cool. I think I think it's cool. We get summer
But
vacation.
they don't use our vacation time for winter shutdown either.
No, they just fucking give
They
us
actually
money
they
for
actually
that.
pay us, but that's my thing. Like I'd rather
They give me money.
have the option to keep my vacation time and use it elsewhere or take it then. Like that's the way I think it should be.
I knew a guy
Now,
one
if
time.
if I opt to take it elsewhere, then obviously I don't get paid for that week. But that's the way I look at it.
I knew a guy one time that got all of his personal and vacation time back and then sold it off. Like, hey, I have this going on. Can you pay me out for my vacation days? One way or another, either you're going to take them or you're going to get paid out for them. So they'll pay you out for them. But then you obviously have no time to take off.
Yeah.
And he bought a shitload of dope and got arrested the same day with it.
Oh, nice.
sold away his vacation days, took all of his money from those days to buy drugs, and got popped.
Nice.
That's karma for that ass, boy.
Mhm.
I don't know. Do you believe in karma?
Yeah.
Do you believe in magic?
Yeah.
Do you believe in magic?
It's all slight. I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes
In
I
a young
don't.
girl's heart. What,
Like-
in karma or magic?
Magic. I believe in karma.
I'm just saying, I can make his guitar pick disappear real quick and your mind be blown.
Yeah, I believe in karma.
Where'd it go?
Oh, like I didn't hear it.
Fuck off.
Some magic stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes there's always a trick. Obviously, it's a trick, but there's always. How do I word it?
Hence the name
Yeah.
Magic Trick, D.
But
Wayne.
there's a way they did it. You know, there's always an explanation of how it happened, and you got
There's always a smoking mirror.
and you got to be skilled to do it, type shit. You know, not anybody can just do it. It takes practice, like everything else. But
Speaking
I
of
don't know,
practice,
like, I don't believe in that wand magic shit. But like these little tricks that you see, like
so
go
you
to
don't believe
shows.
in Harry Potter?
No, I ain't never got my letter.
That, trust me, you about as
Fuck you.
fucking human as it gets, pasty ass
Yeah.
honky. I can say that. Speaking of practicing things, you practice your guitar any?
No. I've been busy all week.
So have I. I didn't play my
I had
guitar
time.
yesterday.
Well, I got back,
Did I?
came back Saturday,
Did I?
relaxed. Sunday, had to go get the dog. What else had I do some shit Sunday? Unpack, get the house straightened back up, cut my grass, baby doctor. Supposed to do maternity pictures for my sister. That failed out. Yeah, that was supposed to be yesterday. So yeah,
I don't know if
I
I
had
played
time.
it. You played? Well, I guess you. Hey, since we're working day shift on Sunday, you want to play golf Sunday evening?
maybe.
I'm going to.
I ain't played in over a month.
I'm gonna hit golf balls. Look, and this is recorded proof that I invited him.
Yeah,
So next time he
But we-
bitches,
but we talked about golfing other times in the podcast later that week, and we never did. So just
that
saying.
was his fault. He's just always too busy for me.
Whatever.
He had to wash his dog and feed the pig, and
Yeah, I got a pig.
I bought a pig once.
I know you did. It only lasted a day.
Its name was Satan. It was an evil little fucker. Evil. I hope they cancel SpongeBob. On a side note,
Oh.
we're getting to that point where we're running out of things to talk about.
I need to cancel that whack ass Scooby Doo and Alvin and the Chipmunks and everything else.
They got a remake of Inspector Gadget out now too.
No.
Swear.
Oh my god.
I've only seen it a handful of times.
So Lena,
yeah.
I'm about to go find all of these shows I watched as a kid, and I'm about to like buy up the DVDs.
That goes back to what I was saying about like shit seemed like it didn't advance too much for
Mhm.
so long because we were watching Scooby-Doo and shit that our parents were watching when they were kids,
Oh,
when we
yeah.
were kids. Hey, I'll still watch the real Looney Tunes, not this fake ass shit.
My dad's got all of them. I told Lance I'm about to buy shit, and that's all my
got
kid's
them all
gonna
on
watch.
DVD.
My kid ain't watching this new shit.
Look, I'm just saying, I think there's something behind that because we were watching Scooby-Doo and we was watching Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam blast caps at bugs. We wasn't watching this little Einstein shit or
no.
Bubble Guppies. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I heard of that
Yeah.
one.
We weren't shooting up movie theaters
No.
in schools, in churches. We wasn't doing that.
And then, we woke up every Saturday morning, watched us some X-Men, Ninja
I
Turtles.
didn't watch no fucking
I
X-Men.
watch
on
X-Men. I
Saturday
watch
mornings.
X-Men, Ninja Turtles.
I like Gargoyles.
Gargoyles is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I got
shit was gangster.
I got the first season of Gargoyles at home. Seen it at Walmart for like $10. I was like, that's mine. I love Gargoyles. They need to do a live action film of that.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Dwayne, you are part of the problem.
That would be awesome.
No, how?
'Cause Gargoyles was fucking
Who's
amazing.
gonna play the head honcho fella?
I don't know. You have to figure it out. It's all
Rock.
costume, anyways. Hey, The Rock probably would be solid. No, his voice ain't got the deep enough.
You see
one,
what I
though.
did there, though?
Yeah, that was nice.
Wordplay.
It was nice.
These gargoyles are rock.
Yeah.
Technically concrete.
Yeah.
The concrete comes from rocks. Man, I'm fucking smooth. That was good.
His voice ain't deep enough though. I don't know. I think it'd be cool though.
Christian Bale's voice was deep enough for fucking Batman? Or did they make it deep enough?
No, that was cool, man.
Okay then. Anything else?
No.
Well then. I guess we're gonna bring this show to an end.
What'd you order?
What did I order?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just extra windscreens and shit. They've been chilling in that box for a fucking year.
Oh.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, well, me and Dwayne have taken the summer off. We've been out here chilling. We've been out here gaining life experiences to better entertain you on this podcast.
And Dwayne's preparing for his baby.
And Dwayne's preparing for his baby. Mine is in the living room.
Getting chunky.
And then the big one
He's playing.
is also in the living room. But anyway, so we apologize that we have missed 2 weeks out of the past 4. But we are going to do our best not to miss any more. I challenge Dwayne, next week's podcast, everything he says has to rhyme.
No. Not
Yes.
happening.
I mean, not like complex rhyming. I'm talking like Dr. Seuss rhyme.
Yeah, no.
Green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Why is your shirt so small? Goddamn.
That's small, bro. It's just fuck you. Shirt ain't small, bitch. Get out here.
Man, how you gonna tell me to get out of my own house?
True.
And I know you're sitting on your gun, whereas I am not.
Yeah. Well, I have no reason.
Yo, I
for
think
mine.
the United States should just go back to Wild West. You got beef with somebody? We're just straight dueling it.
Can we get the whistle music in the background?
Oh,
Can
absolutely.
we have that one person that just stands by it? Have one person that just stands by a radio, hits play. It'd be awesome. World star going bye-bye.
I think GHB is going to start a petition. Under just cause, you are allowed to challenge someone to a duel. Like Dwayne, if I walked over and stepped on your brand new sneakers, looked you in the eyes and said, yo, fuck your new sneakers, you should be able to challenge me to a duel.
I'd be pissed, dude. I like these.
I'm just saying, under just cause.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should have to, I feel like you should have to take it before a court maybe to decide whether it was just cause.
Yeah. There should be like
Like you broke into my car,
there should be
stole
a
my
system.
shit. I hope you don't steal my gun. but
Well, I challenge you to a duel anyways.
but
I ain't got nothing to shoot with. Exactly.
but you know what I'm saying? We could resolve a lot of the conflicts in this world.
No, man, because I think if I think we talked about once if the purge was an actual thing. Did we talk about that on a
fucking
podcast?
duel.
But I'm just saying though, like it's gonna lead to that type of shit though, man. It's
I mean, I'm sure it will, but for fuck's sake,
gonna have
Chicago's already like the purge every night.
Everybody gonna be out here like, ooh, I can challenge this motherfucker because he did this to me. Boom.
No,
Like
there has to be just cause.
there's gonna be so much going on. Like
I can't
I
challenge
like it,
you
but-
to a duel because I don't like your cologne.
this fucker cut me off the road and challenge him to a duel.
Right. No. It's got to be like some legit shit. Like I beat up your mama over a $50 bill type shit.
All right, but here's my thing though. All right, like let's say we go back to that kid that raped that 12-year-old.
I'd challenge him to a duel.
So what if her daddy wanted to challenge him to a duel for raping his daughter?
Peace.
But what happens if that 16-year-old kid kills that dad?
Tough shit. You take your chances. You take your chances.
Then that defeats the purpose
No, it doesn't.
because the person that should have died didn't die.
Technically, I get what you're saying. Like it defeats the purpose, but you're taking a gamble on it. Just go listen to this song "Rocky Raccoon" by the Beatles. It explains it real well.
But I think like if that was a real thing,
I get
just cause 1 round,
Well, yeah.
I think they should supply you the
We're going straight
gun.
fucking black powder muzzle loading pistol. No semi-auto shit. Ain't nobody gonna sneak shoot a second shot.
Let's get a simple revolver, bro.
I wanted to make it realistic.
Mm.
And you have to wear a powdered wig while you do it.
We had semi-autos back then.
In the revolutionary times?
Oh, you going way, way back. I'm thinking like Western times, bro.
They weren't technical semi-auto. They were
revolvers.
revolvers.
Revolvers, but that's, I mean...
Yeah.
You can still either pull the hammer or keep pulling the trigger. Either way.
You had to pull the hammer on those. They weren't.
Either way. Drums.
Yeah. The kiddos upstairs drumming. But I get what you mean. Like, what if the wrong person dies? Because it's going to take a ballsy motherfucker. If you want to seek revenge on said individual bad enough to challenge them to a duel, you've got to be able to accept that it could go the other way.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out. I'm in.
I'm in. Dude, I don't know if you want to be in or not.
Why?
I feel like a lot of motherfuckers going to find a way to go after you.
I'm a really good shot.
It don't matter.
I'm dead ass, son.
There's always somebody better.
Maybe.
It could be that one chance that you're off. Boom.
Here's my thing. I've already got my entire duel plot laid out. As soon as they say draw, I'm going to dive real hard one way or the other. Motherfucker, you aiming straight. I'm going to hit a slick dive roll, shoot James Bond style on your ass, fuck you up. So fuck you. Damn.
See, now you done gave it. But they don't know which way you going.
I'm just going to fucking do a backflip.
I like to see that.
It's easy, man. You got a trampoline I can get? Hey, what I'm going to need you to roll an exercise trampoline out there real quick. Anyway, so while we're journeying down the road of contemplating duels, man, fuck you, D-Wayne. I'm always here to give a helping hand to people.
What are you talking about?
Talking about a lot of people trying to be out here dueling me. I'm sorry that the majority of the world don't know how to take a goddamn joke and people all sensitive and shit.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice gonna duel you over your haircut.
I ain't got a nice haircut no more.
Not my business. Anyway, so we apologize. D-Wayne threw a monkey wrench in our plans, and he's had us off.
That's normal.
No, I'm just playing. I threw a monkey wrench 1 week, and then D-Wayne threw one the next. And then, actually, I threw the monkey wrench in that because I had a show for Thursday. My original guest had to cancel. And then I had a show for Thursday. And then my happy white ass winds up in Nashville. And inadvertently canceled. And it was a special guest. You know him. Goes by the name of Joey, the Big Guy Crawford.
Nice.
And then my ass went to Nashville. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't gonna show up. And then he was all mad, like, man, I was for real. I was gonna fucking come. And you told me you wasn't gonna be home till like 2 or 3. I'm like, oh, my bad. All right. So anyway, thank you for those who are downloading, liking, listening, sharing. Keep liking, listening, sharing. Hit that Apple iTunes or hit that Apple Podcast app. Hit us with a rating.
We will eventually get videos on YouTube.
I know. We've got a few videos planned, but like I said, it's summertime. You ever listen to the Fresh Prince's song "Summertime"?
Mm-hmm.
Classic. So we're just kind of behind, but you know, hey, we're out here enjoying the sunshine. D-Wayne is not. D-Wayne is enjoying the shade as much as possible.
Exactly. But I am outside.
But he's outside. He is outside. Boy, you would have...
I was at the beach like every day.
Fucking died golfing with me the other day. I golfed. There was not a shadow one to be had.
Dude, cutting my yard the other day.
It was hot.
Cutting my yard the other day. I was like, oh, I about died. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Dude, I was fucking bombing.
And I feel bad for my wife being 8 months pregnant out in UPS surrounded
Oh,
by
I thought you were
concrete.
going to say out on the beach, and I was like, whoa.
No.
She made that choice.
Hey, no, she tans like a motherfucker, dude. Like, she can actually enjoy the sun, get in the water, do whatever. But, like, no, she working at UPS out in the seat loading the plane, so they got to be, I feel bad for her.
Me
But
too.
it is what it is. She ain't got much longer.
You should go get her a box of Klondike bars for when she
If
gets
I
home.
could, like, buy them and take them in there, I would.
I said for when she gets home.
Oh.
Hey, we'll go get one of them big-ass water balloon slingshots.
No.
And we gonna be like, hey, yo, come over to the fence off Crittenden Drive. And we'll just start slanging her Klondike bars. No. I'm out here trying to be helpful, bro. Anyway, you can find us on Google Play. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on iHeartRadio. I already said you could find us on the Apple Podcast app.
I think that's it.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram.
And Facebook.
At the official GHB on Twitter and Instagram. GHB Podcast on Facebook.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We just opened up our Pornhub channel. YouTube channel. Official GHB. There's not anything on it yet. There's a ton of shit on it.
I mean, if you want to listen to the podcast on there,
Right.
but you can't close it out.
And there's one video.
There's one. I'll make a guest appearance.
He does make a guest appearance. But, D-Wayne, I'm going to give these people our word that before we quit this podcast completely, we go have
They're going to be like one video.
We're going to have another YouTube video up. Yeah. All right, y'all.